All right, welcome back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. For the second part of the show, we have Mrs. Shunquetta Cunningham from Kharis Grants, and she's going to be talking about an upcoming event called Over a Cup. Now, this is a reoccurring monthly event where women get together to discuss a variety of a variety of topics that are empowering and encouraging. The women share their expertise and experiences concerning their career, family, and whatever else comes up. So thank you for joining us, Ms. Shunquetta.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
All right, so please tell us a little bit more for those who may not know about Over a Cup. Give us a little background on how it got started.
Okay, certainly. And so Over a Cup, we actually started in January of this year. The inspiration behind that was, we all need avenues to where we can connect with people to grow our businesses if we're serious, from taking our hustles and hobbies to actual careers.
Okay.
And so being privileged to be able to go and network with different people, I realized that there was just a certain population that I was not seeing at the same meetings that I was attending. And I wanted to kind of bridge that. And so I know that I'm not afraid to go to any meeting, any workshop, but I know everyone is not, on that same socially, like doing those things. And so I wanted to be able to create an avenue, especially for minority women business owners, to come together and we discuss ideas.
Okay.
And we discuss the practical things of starting a business, getting our paperwork together, also learning how to connect and network, and knowing that we are going to have to go up beyond our own circles to really grow and expand our businesses, and to not be afraid to have those conversations. But, you do need the coaching, the encouragement. And so that's what Over a Cup is about. We meet every fourth Saturday, rotate around the city at different coffee places, and we enjoy over a cup of coffee, tea, water, orange juice, whatever is your preference, for an hour. And we really share ideas and empower and inspire. But most importantly, share information. And information is the key to everything.
Okay. Now, this is open to women of all ages.
Yes, business stages. Yes,
business, okay.
Yes. So even if you are at the idea concept, that you have a business idea, or you're seasoned and you've been doing this for years, I tell people I've been on this road to entrepreneurship about 3.5 years, so I am still learning.
Okay.
I still call these my sponge years. I don't think I ever stop learning. But, we have to start somewhere. And so I do not profess to know it all by any means. And that's why I want all of us to come together. We have some just great women when you get realtors and nonprofit, executives and business owners and authors. And you have all of these people come together. First of all, who's doing what, because we really don't know who's doing what besides maybe a few people here and there, but we should be able to just say, hey, I know someone that's doing this. They look like me. I know someone that's doing real estate. I know someone that's, a nail tech that's starting her own business. I know someone that does poetry. We should be able to readily, say people, in our own community. And it's not just African American, but right now we're predominantly African American group. But it's really for minority women business owners to come together. Because there's a barrier of access to capital, to information, to events that we are just not accustomed to or privy to, or have to work to get in, and have access to those things. And so just trying to, I grow, we grow. That's how I look at it.
All right. Now it sounds like a really wonderful group, and unfortunately I haven't been able to attend, and I'm hoping to very soon. Part of me always feels like, what do I have to really bring to the table? So what do you say to people that may have that same mindset? I don't feel like I have anything to really bring. I don't know where I am. I don't even know if I have a real idea.
Just starting with the courage to come.
Okay.
I think that's all that's needed. Just come. It's not an interrogation. we're there in our sundresses or jeans and a t-shirt, and you don't have to dress up. I think the first step is just coming.
Okay.
And then just if you're at that point, just to come and listen, and that's okay as well.
Okay.
And to glean, and also it's something just so encouraging and inspiring, just about being in the presence of other people that are doing it. It can just shift your own mindset or give you that boost to say, I got this.
Okay.
It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy.
No,
I will tell you that now. It is not going to be easy. But it's so worth it. And so that's the first step, just to come. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No pressure.
All right. I want to say good morning to Chelsea Chapman and Mrs. Shamal Carter, who says, hello, Mrs. Cunningham.
Good morning.
All right, so just really want to speak to all the women out there, especially minority women. If you have an idea, half an idea, you need to go out and network with these women in the group. Now, from these meetings, from these groups, are you creating or thought about creating some type of network? I don't want to say network. Contact list or
directory.
Yes,
So that was one of the primary goals. Well, I guess I should say an additional primary goal of Over a Cup is being able to know who is out there doing what.
Okay.
And so from here, every time someone comes, I do collect their information because that is the goal, to have a directory to where we know who are our lenders, who are our beauticians, and who are our restaurateurs, or or even if they do just private catering. We just have to know, because we're out there. And one of the things that I also wanted to speak to as well is that we have to get beyond ourselves. We have to, the exposure is everything, and that's why I really want to encourage minority women business owners to come out on the fourth Saturday of every month. This fourth Saturday, and I forgot the date. What's the fourth Saturday this month? Help me out.
Okay.
It's short-term pregnancy loss. But while she's looking up that date, I know
28.
Okay, and it'll be July 28th. The Starbucks on Southwest Drive. That's where we'll be meeting at. The boycott is over, so we're back at Starbucks. And that hurt me for that whole month, because I am a Starbucks Gold Card member. But hey, for the culture, I had to not, go to Starbucks for that month. But we're back at Starbucks, and but I want us to come out, because so many times I've heard people say they don't want to come out because they're afraid, like, well, I have an idea, but I don't want anybody to steal it. And that is a very poor mindset when it comes down to entrepreneurship. Because here's the thing. Nike can't do anything about Reebok. Reebok can't do anything about Under Armour. Under Armour can't do anything about Adidas. They just have to do their best, stay in their own lanes, and appeal to the customers that are going to want to solicit their products. So that's what we have to get to as well. Come out. I tell people this: I can have some ideas and you can hear it and you can think you can try to do it, but the grace is on me and the mandate to operate in that spirit of excellence, because that was the assignment given to me. So I don't worry about if I have an idea and people say, well, want to go do it. They won't do it with the anointing that's been graced for me. And so I really want people to put that aside, because I've heard that and it makes me cringe, but I try to be very professional, act like my BFF Michelle Obama, and be graceful, but that really makes me cringe. So just come out, because we can help one another. You can be right there in the presence of, well, I need a building for my catering business, and then there's a realtor sitting right in front of you
that are willing to show you probably 10 properties that are suitable, and there may be one that is already equipped with the equipment you need, so you won't have to get an extra loan to buy equipment. I mean, we never know what can come out of one meeting.
One conversation, and just be willing to let go of all the reservations, all this past cultural stereotypes about women, and because I believe, from my experiences, I have more women uplifting me than tearing me down. And they're not doing it to my face, for one. And then for two, it's not affecting anything that I'm doing. But I have so many mentors just in every area of my life. And so my experiences have been good. I have great women in my life. So I think that's the intentionality too. There are people that are willing to help you. I am one of those people. I am willing to, if you're talking about building, you're talking about, leaving a legacy for your children. If you're talking about empowering other women, hey, we can talk. I have time for the other conversation, but we can talk, and that's what I'm ready to do. And so that's what Over a Cup is about. And it's not just me. I've been in meetings too, to where I'm learning from other people.
That's awesome.
I have a mentor here, Dr. Brenda Randall. She's a mentor and a friend, my daughter's godmother, just all of it. But you have to have those people, even here at Dr. Sharice Jones Branch for me. I just, you have people that are willing to invest in you.
Okay.
And so here I feel like I don't need an age to do that. I don't need to be in a certain, making millions of dollars to be able to do that. Just start right here. And so with Over a Cup, every fourth Saturday of every month, October, I probably will be out.
Okay.
Got
it, baby.
Well, yes, but baby Sanford will be on the way, but we'll update it on the Facebook page. But other than that, though, that's one of the things too, the consistency. I really did want to stick with, because that's one thing I think we lack.
Yes,
oftentimes it's consistency. So please come out, share with other people that have business ideas or in businesses, or if you just want to fellowship with other great women, just come out, have a cup of coffee at your own dime. I will say.
Yes.
We're gonna get to that point, but right now, it's only $2 a cup.
Okay. All right. Chelsea says, love that bit of advice. And then Dr. Sharice Jones Branch checked in. Good morning to you, Dr. Branch.
Good morning, mentor. She knows she can't get rid of me.
I want to go back to you talking about how we all need someone in our life, a mentor. I know for me, at one point, I don't want to say I was shy. I was reserved.
Yeah.
One of those afraid to step out on faith, afraid of my own abilities. Always feeling like, not to say I don't have anything to offer. Again, I think it goes back to maybe running in the wrong circles or being around the wrong type of energy that was depleting mine versus pouring into me. So
Gotcha.
I think many women need to do that at some point. Like, you need to detoxify your spiritual life. And not to say any of the people that were in my life were just horribly bad. What I was trying to accomplish and what they were doing were two different things. So we weren't in alignment. We weren't in sync.
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to step away, reshape, readjust your life and your thought process and how you do things. And
you can't feel guilty for that. There's a saying that says, if you want to know your future, just check your circle. And you can't be apologetic for wanting more.
No.
I dare not now apologize, but that's something I did have to grow into. And I had a sorority sister that taught me that. And going back to Dr. Branch, when I first met her, I don't want to tell the story because I probably cry again, because I cried when I received my first paper. After I turned it in white with black letters, but it came back red. So, but you need those people, that will be honest with you. And then when you have people that can see beyond your own mindset where you're at, that makes the world a difference. And so we also have to look at things that everyone that comes to us will not have a peachy keen story like, oh, you're doing so great. You need some check moments too.
Yes.
And if those people in your life are not willing to do both, they're saying, hey, I encourage you, I support you, you rock, but then also willing to say, hey, back up. Let's get this together. You need both. Yes. And so be unapologetic about that. You have to detox and, just say no. Okay. I've learned that from Lisa Nichols. She's a mentor. She just hasn't met me yet. But, she said this, her grandmother told her this, that for your yes will have more value when you learn to start saying no more. And that could be no to people, no to ideas that are, in projects, because we can get so easily distracted. Yes. Someone can call and say, hey, I need your help. But you really need to put that in alignment. Is it where I'm at the season of my life? Okay. Does it work with my family? Does it work with the mandate and the assignment that I have? And I used to be a jack of all trades, but a master of none. Wow. So, but when you're serious about it, I think, again, that's where Over a Cup has come from. I'm serious about advocacy and Black entrepreneurship and women entrepreneurship. And so you start putting those things in place that gets you further to that. And so that's why I want everyone to come out that's interested in this conversation over a cup, and let's talk over a cup. Okay. I want to meet other women, that's doing great things. I used to envy going to the coffee shops and seeing groups of people, outside groups of people, and they're there and you can tell they're discussing ideas, they're meeting, and we're in the coffee shops and we're just isolated. And it's like, no, we have too much to offer. Yes, too much to offer.
All right, so I hope that each meeting is full of ladies. So I want to read Dr. Kharis Jones-Wrench comment right quick though. Self-preservation is an act of resistance. And then good morning to Dr. Karen McDaniel. Says good morning, ladies. Good morning, Dr. Karen.
Good morning, Dr. McDaniel.
And then Dr. Kharis says, right, sometimes you have a strong note. Okay, I guess you have to have a strong note. Yes, certainly. And I think she was one of the, as far as a contact person, that really, really taught me that. I am learning more and more every day. Yeah, and so am I. So am I. But practice makes perfect. So we just have to start doing it. Yes, I know. And also, I want to go back to when you talked about, someone asked you to do something. I must say, not to talk about what we're working on, but I'm very humbled when someone asks me to do something. Because again, I'm trying to break this mental bondage of am I really good enough? You're asking me to do something for you, so I'm still working on that aspect of myself, and I recognize that's my flaw. However, there have been things people have asked me to do, and I felt no peace, when someone actually does, you should feel a certain, I guess because I'm a spiritual person, if I don't feel a peace about it, if I feel like there's a tug of war going on, I just don't get involved. Like, I can't do this right now. I apologize. And I have to learn how to start being more firm with my no. Versus I tend to be, well, let me think about it. I'll get back to you. I don't know versus no. I just can't do this at the moment. And it's just okay. It's okay to say that, because also as well, if people respect the value of you, they'll respect that answer. Wow. So, I'm grateful. We're working on a project together. I'm grateful for your yes, but if you would have said, no, I just can't do that, I would have respected that. I can't, I wouldn't want you to do something and then you don't do it out of a spirit of excellence because you gave me a slow and hesitant yes, but you really should have just gave me an affirmative and quick no. So that's just fine. And so then that's one of those assessments you can make, like, okay, well, not respecting of my time and my priorities, scratch off. We have to make it, I think we complicate things, and I can say I'm still growing in that as well, but we do kind of complicate just our priorities when we really should not. Okay. We have other people, we can think of people our age right now, that are walking in their purpose, that are doing great things because they've been intentional. And I'm just ready now. I'm just trying God to say, what if I am so intentional about my purpose? What can happen? And that's just the road I'm on. And so, but I want all of us, because that's the abundance that we're all created, from the same source. We're all created in a standard. And so every day we should be living that standard. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. About the preaching. We have some more Facebook shout outs. Good morning to Elizabeth Castile Klein. And then Dr. Branch says,
Good morning.
That's your intuition speaking. We need to get better at listening to it. Yes, ma'am, we do. I just want to also comment. Oh, we have a few more minutes, a few more seconds, but thank you so much for your spirit. I must say, I don't know our age difference, but I'm in my 40s, but I am still learning, even from people that are younger than me. Mm-hmm. I'm still pulling from, their spirit and their energy. So, again, thank you. And thank you to every woman that has come into my life. In the last 20 seconds, just remind everybody where, when.
Okay, certainly. So, July 28th, Saturday, the fourth Saturday, July 28th at 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Starbucks on Southwest Drive. Come out, let's empower, let's connect, let's build our communities. Let's do it together.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
We're back with Money Matters. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. Our Think Wealthy quote of the week comes from